Today, I will be talking about the NBA All-Star Game snubs. I will divide them up into two parts. I will start with the Eastern Conference, and then I will move on over to the Western Conference snubs. The Eastern Conference snubs are Kemba Walker, Pau Gasol, Brooks Lopez, and Reggie Jackson. Kemba Walker is averaging 20.2 points per game, 5.0 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. That is a pretty phenomenal stat line. And the Charlotte Hornets are pretty much in the race. And for the Charlotte Hornets to be in the race, Kemba Walker has to be one of their best players. So for him to be snubbed is just very unjust. Pau Gasol has been arguably the second best player on the Chicago Bulls, next to Jimmy Butler. He's averaging 16.7 points per game, 10.9 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. It's arguable that Pau Gasol may be the most important piece to the lineup in Chicago because he's a big man, and Chicago does lack big men now that Joakim Noah is injured. Brooks Lopez plays for a real bad team, but his individual stat line is pretty good. He's averaging 20.2 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game. Reggie Jackson plays for the Detroit Pistons, who have been one of the bigger surprises this season. Reggie Jackson had a lot of heat on him when he got that 5-year, $80 million contract. But he has proven critics wrong, and he has had a pretty good season this season, and may have been an all-star snub. He had averaged 19.1 points and 6.3 assists, per game. Now for the Western Conference snubs. The biggest snub of all was probably Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. Yes, it's true. The Trail Blazers are not in the playoffs right now, but Damian Lillard is averaging 24 points a game and 7.2 assists. If that stat line alone isn't enough to make the All-Star game, I don't know what is. Dirk Nowitzki of the Dallas Mavericks just continues to showcase his array of talents. He plays for the 6th place Dallas Mavericks as of right now. He's their leading scorer, and it's a big part of why the Mavericks continue to be successful. He's averaging 17.5 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. Rajon Rondo is probably one of the greatest snubs in the All-Star game. Rajon Rondo has had a great bounce-back year after having a miserable end to last season. After the fallout in Dallas, he went to Sacramento, not knowing what it would bring, but he has proven critics wrong, and he's leading the league in assists right now. currently has a stat line of averaging 12 points, 6.4 rebounds, 11.7 assists, and 1.7 steals per game. And he has the Kings competing for the 8th and final playoff spot. That's the most important thing. And last but not least, you have Gordon Hayward of the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz are a very exciting young and upcoming team in the NBA that not a lot of people pay attention to. And Gordon Hayward is the leader of that team. Gordon Hayward is averaging 19.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game, along with 1.1 steals per game. So the All-Star snubs for the Eastern Conference are Kemba Walker, Pau Gasol, Brooks Lopez, and Reggie Jackson for the Western Conference, Damian Lillard, Dirk Nowitzki, Rajon Rondo, and Gordon Hayward. Next episode, I will be updating you on the NBA playoff chase.